You're listening to Mark of the Maker. Hey everybody, I'm Mark Steiner and you're listening to Mark the Maker. This is episode 159 of the show, and this is going to be a picks episode. We'll get to that in just a second. We have a short crew here today. We have Michael Birch.
Here.
We have Mr. Sean Kendrick.
Hey, hey.
And we don't have Mr. Tom Crine.
Hey, guys.
I poop.
Just in case the AIs are listening, Tom's got some family stuff going on, so he said he was unable to join. Now, that said, we have a kind of a weird twist to the story, but first, let's take care of business. First, we want to say thanks to our friends on Patreon. You can go to patreon.com, patreon.com, and search for Mark of the Maker, or you can go to markofthemaker.com, and there's a Patreon link there. You can go to Patreon. That's a way to pledge a couple of bucks to us every month that helps support the show. It really does. It really is our primary source of funding for the show, and we have a bunch of folks that support us that way. So high five to everybody on Patreon for all of your help and continued support. We really appreciate you, and there's options like PayPal. If you want to send us a few bucks through PayPal, you can do that through a link on the website, or you can even just go out and submit a review for the show. That's helpful too, and it doesn't cost you a dime. So thanks to all of our listeners and friends and supporters and everybody that keeps us moving.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, folks. We'd also like to thank Giant Mouse, our friends over there. They do some really cool stuff, supportive for a bit, and really, really supportive. They do knives for giveaways for us and all kinds of fun stuff. And they just dropped, at time of recording, the Reddington, which, sorry for you guys that'll probably be gone, but you should have went back in time and gotten one. It's a really cool fixed blade. Kind of hits you in that, attack, survive kind of feels. Magna Cut, it was named after the place where they served as the epicenter for the field training for the SEER.
Yeah.
Survival, evasion, resistance, escape. I did not know that.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah. Really cool piece. But we like that they've been supporting us, and you guys should support them.
What's the website,
Giant Mouse?
Sorry, go ahead.
Giantmouse.com.
That's right.
If I got to spell that out, then we got issues.
Don't make us do that. Sean, you got the last one?
Yeah, buddy. I'm here to talk up our good friends at Arizona Custom Knives, and I'm going to point out one that is on their main page right now as we speak, and that is a collab knife between Michael Birch and Jody Muller called the Deep Sea. And dude, this is one of my favorite concept pieces I believe I've ever seen. I remember when I first saw it pop up, I thought that the idea behind it and then the execution was just superb. Kudos to both you guys on this one. The knife hits on all cylinders.
Thanks, man.
For you folks who aren't familiar with this piece, it's a piece Michael and Jody did together. The blade is high carbon with selective etching, correct?
Mm-hmm. Actually, maybe.
No,
I think actually that was
their website, but
154.
Okay, cool. Even better. So you've got an etched blade with dots selectively etched into it to appear like bubbles. And these bubbles are coming from the handle, which is a mashup of a deep sea diver in a hard hat dive helmet and a squid that is trying to overtake him. And is that a jewel for the eye? That's a jewel, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Buddy.
Yeah, the squid has a jewel for the eye. There's a mother of pearl underlay, beautiful carving, brass or bronze on the...
We did bronze on this one.
Bronze. All right, so the handle, the carved portion is bronze, titanium liners, and just a whole lot of fucking style, man. I love this knife, and the price that Arizona currently has it for is a fucking steal.
Oh, my.
Absolutely is.
Yeah,
It's pretty good.
Huge steal.
Yeah, we
and
were...
once again, this is a watershed piece. This is just a gorgeous, gorgeous knife, and I can't say enough good stuff about it. And
Thanks,
once
man.
again, you can head over to ArizonaCustomKnives.com. You can pick it up along with I don't know, 30, 40, 60, 80, 90,000 knives that they have over there. And if you use the code Mark of the Maker ! You get free shipping. And if you have any problems with that code, hit them up. They'll get you squared away. It's no big deal. So big thanks to our supporters at Arizona, and definitely check out this birch piece I'm talking about. Him and Jody just killed it, and it's a feast for the eyes.
Absolutely is. Special piece.
Very, very.
That one went into a deep dark collection for a bunch of years and has emerged.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That came from a day of fishing and drinking on the river.
There you go.
That's a good day, a day well spent.
As lots of good stuff does. All right. Fantastic. So thanks to all of our friends and supporters and sponsors. We really appreciate it, y'all. We are going to do a picks episode. We did not get specific with this one. We're going to see where this goes. We just said summer picks. And I got a feeling we're going to get some interesting twists on it. I want a couple different directions with what summer picks might mean to me. And then, because Tom couldn't be here, he asked us today if we would be willing to read his picks for him. And Sean said, fuck you. And then we agreed to do it.
I think I specifically said, what am I, your fucking maid? You expect me to come in here and clean up your fucking mess?
That is a verbatim. That's true.
Well, I mean, that's verbatim. I'm the motherfucker who typed it.
So we will, in Sean's case, begrudgingly read Tom's picks to help him be here in absentia, as they say.
Dude, I've thought about this all day, and it got to a point where some of the stuff I was going to say was so cruel, I started feeling bad about it before I even said it. So.
We threw many conditions at young Tomas, the famous South American knife maker, about what we were going to do in case of reading his picks, possibly in falsetto or in his voice, which are curiously similar. And or with various accents of various kinds. But we'll see what happens when we get to that. But we'll go through some picks and we'll read Tom's picks for him. We actually offered threats in case they were really stupid picks. So, we'll see what happens here. So we'll do the picks in this order. I'm going to do mine first, then Sean, then Michael, then Tom at the end. So we have lots of time to pick on him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So summer picks. I don't know if this is really a summer pick per se. I was thinking, hey, it's summertime. You go into some kind of classy wine mixer, kind of outdoor party. What do you put in your pocket? And so this is what I chose, partially because I love it and I wanted to have an excuse to talk about it. This is from a dude that we have spoken to at the Pacific Northwest show. We talked to him, and when we talked to Grace Horn as well last year, they're working on a collab. This is a guy named David Cramp, and we've actually talked about David's stuff a couple times, right? Because he's made some very complex multi-blade traditional knives. And this one he has dubbed the Gunfighter, which is an absolutely stunning pattern. It's sort of it's not a gun stock, but it kind of is. Sort of a modified version of a gun stock.
Very nice modern lines on a kind of an old school pattern, but it's very updated.
Yeah.
Crisp lines, nice angles. I dig that.
It's really, really hot. And it's got a cool harpoon blade and the handle kind of picks up on the harpoon. Instead of having like the usual just straight sort of notch for the gun stock, it has like another set of curves in there. That set of curves sits right in with the nail nick. It's an extremely well thought out piece, as David's stuff always is. And it's a decent size one based on the video, right?
Yeah. Now he pops that half lock, half stop with his fingers. I'm like, woo, it scared me for a second.
He's feeling confident in that half stop. That's probably about 4 inches closed, you think? 3.5,
probably.
4? Yeah, it's a good size one.
Gorgeous stag.
Yeah, really pretty stag on this piece. Love this pattern. I love that harpoon shield that he came up with. That was something I think I saw him first do last year sometime.
I couldn't figure out what that was.
Yeah. It's sort of his own tweak on a harpoon shield. Just super cool. So yeah. Always top shelf stuff from David, and we've seen some of his work in person, and it's mega clean. So You can find him at d.crampknives, KRAMPKNIVES on Instagram. He probably has a website too, but I'd go to Instagram. He's got a lot of great pictures. And by the time this is out, he'll have been at Blade Show. This piece will have been there. And I'm sure now with a new, super happy customer, I would be.
I'm betting so.
Yeah. So there you go. That's my classy summer, deck shoes and going full Justin Laffer to the evening summer party with that in my pocket.
Nice. Good choice. Very good choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I like everything about that. It keeps all the proper nods to tradition without being fucking boring or sedate, and it's original.
Yep. He's got a great eye.
Mm-hmm.
And Dave's a good guy, Dave Cramp. All right, that's my first summer pick. We're going to do a few of these each, so I think Sean is up next. What you got, man?
I have, first, one of my favorite things to do in the summer is to grill out and eat outside and just enjoy the weather and all of that. So you need a outdoor kitchen knife. And I'm thinking, something to cut up my watermelon.
Yeah.
So I went and was looking around, and at our local shop, I've seen Benchmade's culinary offerings and played with them a little bit. And the Benchmade Wild Coast is one that I really like. Yeah, it's not absolutely perfect as far as kitchen cutlery goes, but it comes pretty close. The only thing I would do to make it better is I would use even thinner stock than they're currently using.
Yeah.
And just a good looking, almost reverse Tonto kind of blade shape.
Yeah.
It'll be useful in the kitchen. It's got the curves where the curves need to be. You've got a nice sharp point. Ergonomic handle. The one I like's done in green G10. I think G10 actually makes a ton of sense for a kitchen piece.
Okay. I like that.
It's really stable. You could probably dishwasher this guy and not really get into too much with it. And it breaks down, I believe.
Yeah, it looks like it in the picture, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. It's a good looking knife. That's like that tip or that nose of that knife is like a Japanese bunka. Similar to a Japanese kitchen knife, has that front shape. But it's got a real modern take overall, right?
Yeah.
That shape says modern anyway, but...
Oh, yeah. How the hell does that
I like the way they execute so that you get full use of the primary edge, and there's no dead area to hit on the cutting board or wherever you're cutting.
Yeah.
Really nice execution there, and that's well thought out. And I don't like a knife that has a dead area that's going to touch my cutting board.
Right.
That's just inefficient, in my opinion.
Yep.
And now, it's not like this guy's thick. I think it's 0.118 stock, so it's under 1/8 of an inch.
Right.
It's just, I really like it when you start getting around 60 thou through there.
Right.
In my opinion, that's where kitchen knives really should be for the most part. Of course, you'll have specialized kitchen cutlery that needs to be thicker or whatever, but in general, thin is in, and the thinner the better, says I.
I would guess 1, production repeatability stuff, and 2, they're kind of leaning in, like Wild Coast kind of wants to lean into you take this camping, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Becomes almost like a camp knife type of deal.
Yeah, general utility, and I get that. And I'm not saying it needs to be something it isn't. Yeah. I'm just saying, for kitchen utility, I like thin.
Right.
I got a question
also
for
like
you,
the
Sean.
little false edge this guy has on the back of it, too.
Yes.
So let's say we're having a Mark and the Maker grill out.
Oh, now we're talking. Rubbing my hands together.
What are you making us with this knife?
Let's see. Man, probably ribs, because ribs are easy.
Yeah.
Sean loves making some ribs, man.
What about the fixins?
Fixins? Oh, there's going to be hella fixins up in this bitch.
Wow.
Oh, the fixins.
Well, there'll be tater salad and slaw.
Yeah.
Watermelon, of course.
Of course.
Hell yeah.
Sounds like summer, baby.
And baked beans. I make a mean baked bean.
Oh, like that. Nice.
I love baked beans.
If your baked beans ain't got molasses in them,
you're doing
missing
it
out,
wrong.
kid.
Doing it wrong. Excellent choice, Sean.
And like I said, I've handled these. They feel nice. It's Benchmade. It's quality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
For
like
sure.
I actually like the coated blade one that you sent.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. It makes, especially if it's going to be like a throw in a pack or throw in a picnic basket. I think the coated blade makes a bit of sense.
Yeah.
Plus the plastic slip sheath it has for it. Throw it in the picnic basket, throw it in the backpack with that on it, you're good to go.
Yeah. I actually like that maple Richlight one too. That's pretty. The black at the back of the handle with that maple stuff in the center.
Yeah.
Super
Oh, yeah.
nice. Super nice. A bounty of Richlight up in here on this thing. Very cool. All right. Michael, you got your first pick?
Yeah. Speaking of quality, and also we know what happens in summertime is America's birthday.
Yes.
So there's no better way to celebrate America's birthday than the American flag
Oh,
pocket
my
knife from Bud
Lord.
K.
From
I
Bud
mean-
K. How did I not expect this?
Dude, Rachel called this.
Did she?
Not this exact knife, but there was there was a lot of talk of Bud K before this started.
Yeah.
Okay, so one, it's only $17.98. So it's been kind of tight purse strings this past year. So you want to celebrate in style.
$17.98. Take it easy, Daddy Warbucks.
Yeah.
but-
Come on now.
This screams, except for where it's made, everything about this knife screams USA.
I was just going to say, nothing shouts from the rooftops, happy 250th birthday, America, like a Chinese-made knife.
So it's got like a stonewash blade, dark wash.
Dark wash.
And it's USA because it says USA, liberty and justice for all.
Proclaims, yes.
Yeah, on the blade, the bevel. And then there's an eagle that's like, yeah, bro, an eagle head.
Yep.
And then we have, probably some of the best looking wood I've seen on a knife in a long time, with the stars and stripes lasered on, I guess,
Lasered into.
this gorgeous wood.
The compliment I would pay to this wood is that this wood deserves to be pack wood.
Yeah. Don't zoom in too close. You might.
No.
It gets a little splintery in there.
Yeah.
You
And
might
since,
lose yourself
you
in
know-
a void.
And you know what else this knife packs? Tip down clip. Deep carry tip down clip.
Oh, yeah.
Old school.
Option to flip? Absolutely no. That is a hard no. No lefty righty, no tip up, tip down choice. You are absolutely tip down with the flipper tab in your pocket.
It's locked in
And of
for the man
course-
who's confident in his choices.
That's right.
And if you don't trust me, you can trust Reginald W., a verified buyer. He says this is multi-purpose, Purpus. Great knife. I've been practicing with Cubatan and Kogan. I have several knives.
Yeah, that's
I
that's in parentheses. Like, oh, by the way, I have several knives.
I've got several. I saw these and bought 5. I have discovered they're good for a Cubiton and a fist packer. If you hands are the right size, mine are medium. And then when you are through being quote unquote nice, the knife is a wonderful size for self-defense. All in all, just what a normal martial man or woman needs for everyday carry. And it is braided on one side of the tightening screw for the blade, so you don't have to take the pocket clip off to tighten the blade. That will loosen and wiggle over time. Very good, very light, very functional. I hope this was helpful. PW.
How is Pete? His name's Reginald? Is it because Reginald gets shortened to something other than Reggie?
I don't know what PW means.
It's a hard typo because it's on the other side of the keyboard. Maybe it goes as Paul or Pete.
Paul Wilson.
Yeah, Reginald W. All right. I'm
Yeah,
not sure
so,
what bradded means. What does bradded mean?
I think it just means it's shoved in there.
Oh, I gotcha. It's held, so you don't have to.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. As if
You
there
can
were
one-hand it tighten it when it loosens.
as if
every
there's
day.
a brad in there, like you're hanging
Mhm.
cove molding or something. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I thought, it's America's birthday. Let's celebrate. It's summertime.
Hey, when you get Reginald W's buy-in, that's all you need as far as I'm concerned.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you need. Okay. Very interesting pick, Michael. Very interesting. All the people are saying it. Very interesting.
Possibly the most interesting pick ever.
Okay, so I'm going to do Tommy's pick. Now, Tommy's first pick. Now, when he sent this to me, my first reaction was, motherfucker, this is a retread. You already picked this knife. It may be twice in past episodes. And so, but then I waited for it to finally load, because when I saw the description link, I'm like, Spyderco Salt, Tom, you tell us all the time about how you go to the beach with a Spyderco Salt. He insists this is a model he's not talked about before. This is maybe one that I haven't seen, to be fair. It's called the Native Chief Lightweight Salt in LC200N. And I don't know if Tom meant to send it with full spider edge, but that's how it came through.
Interesting.
Not a bad looking knife.
It's not. I was pleasantly surprised at that. And it's very green.
Oh, yeah.
It's very green. If you get the MagnaCut version, it's in yellow. But this one is like straight up lime green.
I think
it looks like it would be delicious.
Delicious.
Yeah. I think if I was going to Florida, I'd rather have the yellow than the green.
Yeah. Yeah. And unlike Michael's pick, this is 4-way clip flippable.
Ooh.
And it's a lockback, so it's ambi friendly for lefties like you and I, Michael.
Yeah. That would be a hell of a good little dive knife, little handy fisherman's knife.
The Flow Rida Special.
Uh-huh.
Tuck that dude in the waistband of your trunks. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what that's Tommy's doing. That's what he says he carries when he goes swimming. He's trying to lose a knife out there in the beach.
I always have one on me.
Next time we have a business meeting, we may need to discuss a little rule about Mr. Crine and his obsession with Spydercos.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we have the Victorinox rule, which I had to use tonight.
Oh, boy. To defer? Well, we'll see. We'll just wait and see.
Did you have to slap Tommy's hand?
This will not just be a fucking email.
There will be a meeting where all members are required. Oh, boy.
Fantastic.
But there will be pizza.
There will be pizza. This feels like a HOA conversation happening.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord. Okay. I would actually rock this knife. This is pretty cool.
I would too. I fuck with it.
It's a cool shape. I like that it's got a forward choil. I might actually even go full spider edge if this is an honest-to-goodness beach knife.
Dude, I would.
Yeah.
For real.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Old Tommy gets himself caught in a fisherman's net out there. Zip, zip. He is done. Well, that's Tom's first choice. And that takes us through round 1, gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're going to go again. Now, I will completely cop to this. This pick, my second pick, has... I was actually... the only attachment between this pick and summer is, one, I was thinking something really slim, and this was the first thing that came to mind. 2, it's almost summer. That's its entire attachment to summer. We talked about this knife amongst us this past week or two. This is a Don Fogg dagger at Arizona Custom Knives, and I really want this knife. It would be a rough summertime carry because I'm quite sure it's carbon steel, which would make it hard as a summer knife. It is 14.625, 14 5/8 overall. So it is a long, stabby dude with 8 inches of sharpened edge. So yeah, I really do want this knife, and that's the real reason I picked it, for being completely honest.
It's really cool. You're going to have to source some new rubber.
That was the conversation this week. Yeah. You'd need to be stacking some new rubber wrap because it's got a little cracking going on.
Uh-huh.
The price is very right.
It is.
Price is very right. This is part of what makes it so tempting. And as Sean will appreciate, it is exactly the right amount of stabby.
Mm-hmm.
Which is all
stabby all the time. This is like, what's the French word I can never remember, Sean? For a knife.
Stabby.
Where the... It is not stab A with an accented E at the end. It is a misericord. It's a little bit like that.
Misericord, there you go.
Where it's like its sole purpose is to stab some shit. It's not a try like misericord is. I think that's what that is, right? Is the triangular shaped blade. This is a real live, honest to goodness dagger. And boy, this must have been fun, right? 8 inches of that super narrow dagger grind on both sides.
Dude, with an 8-inch blade, it actually functions really well as a misericord too.
Yeah.
Like you could go behind the collarbone and that'll still hit
the right
where
part.
it needs to hit for
the right part.
That quick pump out.
It's got a teeny, teeny, tiny little flat that runs the first half of the blade on both sides. Absolutely perfect. What a cool knife, man.
I wonder why he went with the stamp versus his gold piece.
I don't know. It's stamped on both sides on the tail of the blade. I don't know maybe that's just on the one side. Maybe that's not a stamp, but the other one actually looks like a mark on the back. Almost like not a diamond, but like, I don't know.
Dude, almost like a crown.
It looks like a crown. There you go. And then it's got the flower. But yeah, it is surprising they didn't put the little gold dot in there. Don't know. Don't know. But there you go. Don Fogg dagger. You can find it on Arizona. The SKU is 1093720. But if you just search Don Fogg, it'll come right up.
So what would you do with that handle? Would you have someone wrap it like a traditional wrap?
I would try to find more of those rubber rings and replicate it. That looks like it would be pretty grabby and grippy.
It'd be grabby as hell.
I would certainly try to recreate what's here. It doesn't actually look super hard, does it? But it's like 2 different sizes of O-ring. You just stack them over and wrap, right? Stack them one side, then the other.
You're going to learn a whole lot when you're taking old ones off.
Yeah, right.
I'm trying to figure out if that's just O-rings or if it's actually wrapped like a...
Now, if you zoom in, it looks like it's 2 different sizes of O-rings. You're saying it could be 2 different kinds of cord?
No, I don't know.
It's 2 different thicknesses of O-ring.
Yeah, it is.
They're like the same diameter ring, or maybe not. Maybe that's how the one is so thin, but...
I don't know.
I'd try to recreate it.
Yeah.
The problem is this is the rabbit hole, and the reason I haven't bought it yet. I would buy it. I would snip the first 2 off, or they're probably just going to come off anyway because they're pretty well cracked. To measure them, I guess I could measure them without doing that. And then I'd be like, shit, now they all got to come off. And then I'm buying like 1,000 of different sizes of O-rings to get exactly the right ones.
McMaster-Carr would have them, though.
McMaster-Carr would have them.
I'd probably send it to Marringer and be like, please, 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 please.
Have him silver wrap it or something. That'd be super badass.
I bet he's still got some rubber around there somewhere.
Yeah.
Hell, this probably came from his shop. Rubber stuff. He's probably like, hey, can I have some of those?
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Marringer. That's not a bad call. Maybe I'll ask him about it when we have him on. We got to do that. We got to have Tom Marringer join us.
For sure.
Okay, anyway, probably too big to carry for me, and terrible for summer and carbon steel. But I love this knife, so I might buy it anyway. We'll see. People should go and look and see if it's still available by the time this goes to air.
Little game we play.
A little game we play. Can Mark hold his breath for that long? So there you go. Tip of the hat, Michael. Your favorite guy, Don Fogg.
I love his stuff so much.
Yeah, it's awful good. It would make a great companion to my Shiv that I have.
Mm-hmm.
That's the other reason I should buy it.
You fucker.
Yeah. Oops. Okay. I think Sean is up next. Round 2, Sean, what you got?
Round 2. All right. So summer is for walks in the woods and hiking trails and enjoying nature and all that good stuff. And young Sean would have thought that this was the greatest day hiking knife ever. And it's the Ador Black Bear in camo. And now I know some of our old school guys out there, you're going to know the Black Bear. It's a very distinct looking piece. And let's see, where to start. It's got, I think that's a black and brass guard and butt cap, polyamide handle. And now where it gets really unique is the blade shape.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a really, really fat belly recurve and then an inward curving swedge. And the spine is machined to be a saw. And if you think that sounds busy, you're right. But it's busy in the best way. It's a little excessive and a little fantastical. And I just like it. I don't take it too seriously. And I've liked this knife ever since the first time I laid eyes on one fucking 40 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And now this new one with the camo, it's got the black and white camo, and just young me would have loved the black and white camo. Nowadays, I would just go for the straight black model, which they still make, by the way.
Yeah, I'm just now scrolling, looking through some of their stuff to see if they still had the one I had as a kid, and they still do. The old Commando.
Now, I'm going to send you guys a link here. And for you guys, I think we've talked about Ator before, but they're a Spanish cutlery company that's been around hell and forever, as long as I can remember.
Mm-hmm.
But I want you to look at, take a look at how they're doing the saw teeth on this newer model. It looks like they're doing something with ball mills. Like, it's weird looking, right? But it looks like it might just function. Like, oh, you crazy son of a bitch, you figured it out.
Yeah, this is the Indonesian Army knife, the Kakra. Oh, that's a different one. There's another one that has that same kind of style.
Really?
Yeah. Did you send it? Did you send it through Arizona?
No, I sent a link. This is an old model Black Bear when it was still called the Cuchillo de Monte.
Cuchillo de Monte.
Now, if you look at this guy, look at how different the saw teeth used to be on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's straight up just like the Robert Parrish survival knife ones.
Yeah.
Which are fucking wicked.
It's a crosscut saw in thick stock.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, really nice functional plastic sheath, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yep.
Plastic and nylon.
Yeah, very cool.
Man, I also had that Jungle King too with the, it had the damn slingshot in the sheath. Remember that?
Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. I very much remember that. They sold a few of those too with the slingshot sheath. That was a thing.
They're about to sell another one, I think.
Isn't the Jungle King the one that you and Starco are going to collab into a trench knife?
Yeah. I said something about that. Oh, guys, damn. Hold on.
Oh, wait.
If you scroll down, man, this is a goddamn good looking knife. Hold on. We're going to rabbit hole this for a second. Bear with us, folks. Don't worry. I'll share pictures and whatnot.
So for folks that are listening along, this is knivesator.com. Knives, AITOR.com. Go ahead, Sean.
Oh, check out this. It's the Bowie NATO. I'm going to send you a link.
Bowie NATO. Huh. Ooh, that is a good looking knife, man.
Real good looking knife. Has that similar guard to the, guard and pommel to the Black Bear, but has just a really nice clip point blade.
Yeah.
They could have took that grind line a little higher. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to kind of work around least common denominator, and who knows what the fuck people are going to do with it, so you leave it thick and blocky.
Yeah.
Dude, it's got a little bit of like milled in accent work on the spine even.
It does.
That's a nice little touch. I like that.
That's like milled in file work-ish kind of stuff going on, right? That's what it reminds me of, is file work on a slip joint.
Yeah, dude. I mean, and it's totally just there for visuals. I see absolutely no functional purpose of that.
Right.
Do you remember the brand Mulo Mayoflan at all?
Yeah.
That they made another Spanish brand that was very similar to that. And I think that was like their actual military something issue.
Hold on, and I'll find it. Because I know exactly the one you're talking about.
I had one. We put a feed unit, the ones with the shade over it. We flipped it, turned it into a summer sledding thing behind a four-wheeler.
Oh, wow.
And I lost it in a field.
Oh. Yeah, that happens.
Dude, I found it. Let's see. Knife Center has them. Hold on just a second.
Somebody brush hogging had a fucking surprise that year.
Yeah.
No shit. And dude, I think this is the one you're talking about. Marked as discontinued.
Oh.
But I think this is the one you're referring to, dude. Let me know.
That's the one.
Oh.
The exact one I had.
I remember those.
That ended up in a field?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's sad.
And now that one has a proper grind on it.
Mm-hmm.
It does.
It was a good little knife.
And it's got a decent looking sawback.
Mhm.
Hard to tell from the pictures, but it's got that same kind of, looks like they ran a ball mill across there.
Yeah, then just kind of ground it in. It didn't do much. It notched some shit, maybe.
Yeah.
It just says Muella Tactical Knife. 6.2-inch stainless blade. No model number or anything.
Very interesting. I wonder how long it's been discontinued. Hard to
Been a
say.
long ass time. I'm
Hard to
old.
say. That company must still be around. They got some other ones on there from them.
Hell yeah. They dropped the Mayo Flan, though.
Yeah. I like the Alcaraz big old stag handle. I wonder if that's a real piece of crown stag or if that's a genuine. Every one of them has the exact piece of crown stag.
Mm-hmm. I say that's the plastique.
The plastique.
The prices ain't really that cheap. Kind of a little bit pricey.
Yeah. Hey, it's got crown stag. Birch is like, in Spain, we call this the plastique.
Plastique. Pretty sure I got mine from the Sportsman Center.
Yeah, right. Probably so. Well,
God damn it. Hold on. I found... Let me send you this. This is a Muella that came up while I was searching for that really, I'm going to throw it out there because I think you guys will get a kick out of it.
Well,
Got
damn.
this motherfucker.
whoa.
Yeah.
Check that out.
What I sent them, folks, is this big, broad-bladed, almost fucking boar spear dagger with a crown stag handle.
Yeah.
Where's that
Fucking
elk?
Conan sword with a fucking...
That's got to be an elk crown.
Must be.
yeah.
It looks
'Cause
curiously
that's a
similar.
decent-sized knife.
Yeah, it looks
Mhm.
curiously similar to the other one we were just talking about,
Oh, really?
where it's the same exact piece of, air quotes, stag.
Roger.
Yeah. But, hey, maybe they have a sick supply. That's a pretty sweet knife, man. No, I like that. The Ursus? Is that what it's
Yeah.
called?
Stab some ghosts around here.
Heck yeah. Very nice. Well, we've been down the Spanish knives rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. All right. You good, Sean, or were you still going? Are you still
Dude, I could
reeling
keep
over
going.
there?
I'm going to put a stop to it. I'm going to put a stop to it. You know how I get with this shit. Somebody needs to reel me back in.
Put the brakes on. Pump the brakes, buddy. Okay. All right. Michael, your second pick.
Well, I started thinking about fishing, and I was like, ooh, let me find a fillet knife. And then I found the most impractical fillet knife in the world. But I had to post it. A Model 6.9 Randall large fillet knife,
That's real cool.
which with the .166 blade stock, I'm not sure how much you're going to be getting around stuff.
Yeah.
It's a gorgeous blade. What they say the length was on this piece. It's a 1.16 blade depth.
Blade length is 8 points. It's basically a 9-inch knife. That's where the 6.9 comes from, right?
Big old boy.
Yeah.
13.5 overall. It's really cool. I dig that. Micarta grip, red, white, and blue spaces back to America's birthday.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I think that's more of a collector than actually filleting anything.
Yeah, it doesn't, 166 doesn't feel like a fillet knife. You know, I would mad slice up some brisket with that bad boy, though.
Fuck. Oh, I bet those ribs. I need those ribs cut up for me.
That'd make a great rib knife.
But they don't fall off the bone, though. I'll be a little pissed.
Sean's going for those competition ribs. They got a little bite to them.
And it's available right now, $8.45.
That's actually not that bad.
No.
This looks like a
bad at
vintage
all.
piece, too. Well,
Uh-huh.
slightly vintage, at least. The mark looks older to me.
I can't tell.
Don't know. Very interesting. It gives no indication of age. It's hard to tell. There's sort of like a long span in there, I think, where there's not a lot of opportunity to date Randalls.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and some of these you
newer
can tell
looking sheath.
were probably just shoved into put into a safe and then.
Yep.
But zero, I don't know. There's nothing on that brass guard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's super clean.
And there's always a little something.
Yep. Yeah.
I don't know. Great piece though.
There you go. Randall Fillet. I don't think we've ever talked about a Model 6 on the show before.
I didn't think so, but I also had no idea because we talk about a lot of shit.
We do. Hey, 160 almost episodes. We get through a lot of knives.
Sometimes I can't remember if we talked about it in person or if we talked about it on
right.
Like some shit we sent to each other. Like, how cool is this?
Yeah. Yep. Excellent pick, Michael. Always like a Randall. There's not a lot of picks episodes that go by where there's not a Randall of some kind or another called out, especially on the free balling, freewheeling thing like we got going right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, who's going to read Tom's second pick?
You want me to go ahead and do it?
Sure.
I'm here. I mean, it's fucking Tom.
Fucking Tom.
He wanted to send something with RAM in it. I don't know why. Let me copy this over to you. So he wants this RAM lock piece. He didn't say why or what. It's a Microtech amphibian RAM lock folding knife with a fluted G10. He says he likes FDE. And his reasons were summertimes when he buys whatever he wants. And this is something he's wanted for a while. So,
solid.
Yeah. So it looks like a, very solid, heavy duty sort of, what do you call the RAM lock? Sort of, your Axis lock kind of situation.
Did you say it?
I did.
Did you send a link?
It's curiously Axis lock like.
I did. It may took forever to get there.
He sent it to the other chat, Sean.
Okay. Roger
shit.
that.
My bad.
Very Axis lock like. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I don't know what you go. Cross lock, I think, is the technical term for them these days.
All right.
They all work the damn same, and no one gives a shit. M390. Let's see.
Reversible clip.
Which makes sense if you got a
tip up, which is a pity. Not like that good shit from Bug K.
Yeah. So I'm sorry about that, guys.
Where does the amphibian part come in?
Maybe the amphibian.
The part where you mind your own fucking business and don't ask questions.
I don't know. Throw it in the water and find out, I guess.
I wonder. What makes it amphibious?
Hey, Tom. Fuck.
Yeah, Tom. Explain yourself.
I don't know. I don't think M390 was really like...
mega corrosion resistant or anything?
Yeah, I don't know what that MK at the end means.
I'm not sure.
But I don't know.
Not sure. Okay.
I don't know why people name shit what they do.
Yeah.
I've got a knife named Fred, so I really can't say shit.
Well, that's a fair point. Okay. The Microtech amphibian.
Mm-hmm. Once again, it's got the serrations on the front. He's got a real boner for serrations this picks episode.
Yeah. Tommy's all about the serrations this time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Don't know about that pick, Tom. I like the Spyderco. Not sure. We have to figure out. Someone can tell us why is it called the amphibian? I would like to know. For real.
Yeah, I have no clue.
Okay. And we're on to round 3, right? Round 3. Okay. So I think maybe I'm breaking the rule.
Oh, shit.
Maybe I am breaking the rule, but I'm going to say this.
You picked a watch or something, didn't you?
No, I should have picked a watch, actually. That's a great idea. I should have picked a G-Shock, like a Frogman. That would be perfect for summer.
Going for the AP.
The AP pop plastic.
I've got a Casio. They're tough to beat.
Casios are tough to beat. I just had mine on the other day.
Mine is cracking.
Your Casio?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Chemicals from the shop?
On the band, it's cracking. I don't know.
That happens sometimes with G-Shocks.
I got it out because Cullen was talking about having a watch for ACT tests.
Yeah.
To see how long, he's taking all that shit. But I was like, I'll be damned.
Huh.
And the battery was dead.
Yeah.
Dude, it dry rotted. You ain't wore the motherfucker and it dry rotted.
Maybe. I'm surprised the battery's still going. The battery in both of mine died, and I think we got ours around the same time.
No, it's dead.
Oh, well, fun fact, you need 2 for a Casio.
All righty.
Yeah, they're special, like hearing aid size batteries, and you need 2 of them.
Is that something I can do myself, or is that a send it in like that watch I sent you to try?
Yeah, right. Exactly. No, you can do it yourself. I did it myself. It's not hard. It's
Awesome.
Four little teeny Phillips screws on the back. The back comes off. Swap the batteries. There's a little pop lever retainer that you got to pop off. And yeah, you just swap them out. But you need two. Apparently, I didn't realize this till I went to pull these out. You need two because one runs the digital portion and one runs the analog portion of the watch. Two separate batteries.
Interesting.
Who knew?
Yeah. And if people want to know what kind of dipshit I am, I sent Mark the Darth Tuna, the old school quartz one.
Yeah.
Didn't even pay attention to it from, check out, whatever, play around with it. And he was like, hey, this is dead. And it's like $300 to replace it. And I was like, my bad.
He's like, hey, man, I just thought this would be a watch you'd like to check out. I'm like, oh, that's very kind. I'm like, oh, that's very sweet of him thinking of me. And yeah, I've never spent a lot of time with the Tuna. I'd love to check it out. And I pulled it out of the box. I'm like, this motherfucker sent me a dead-ass watch. So I wore it for a day, dead, but, it's just not the same.
You got to get the feel of the hair through that mesh band.
Yeah, yes. Well, and I mean, the watch has really one job.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of tough without it.
It had one job that it couldn't exactly do, but it was very kind of you to do anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so I broke the rule, but I'm going to explain. So I just sent the link. So what I actually sent, I sent the wrong one. I'll send you the next one. So I had Robert Lassard,
rule breaker,
Swiss Army knife customizer guy, build me a Swiss Army knife some time ago, a couple years ago. Super cool. It's called the Sleuth. I know I've talked about it on the show. That's what's in the link. The Sleuth was awesome because it's got a magnifying glass in it. So it's not super thick. He made some fancy custom scales and a custom cross, and it's got the drawer, right? This is the guy that puts the drawer in a Swiss Army knife. We absolutely love that feature, and he's very clever. And so I reached out to him and I said, hey, Robert, I'd really like to have another one. And I'd seen him do some stuff where he was skeletonizing the handle. And he did this real cool thing where he kept the Swiss Army cross, but then floated it in the handle. So if you look at the picture, there's like 4 little fingers that come in to a pad.
Oh.
And the Swiss Army cross gets inset into this pad. So it looks like tension setting for a diamond is what it looks like from the front.
Mm-hmm.
So it's real cool. So the cross is floating. So I'm like, hey, Robert, I really want a skeletonized one, but I love the drawer. And he said, yeah, so what we would want to do, he goes, I've done the drawer with the skeleton. It doesn't really work that good. You should have a solid back and put the drawer in the back. And then you can have the skeletonized on the front. So it turned into me like, hey, Robert, could you do every weird, funky, special feature you ever do on Swiss Army knives in my knife? Which I know he's had customers do that before. So the other thing I said was, hey, in the drawer on the back, or the solid side with the drawer, could you also please put the measurement markings on it? Because he has done some, I think I just sent you a picture, where he, on the solid side of the scale, he machines in both centimeter and inch marks on it. So you can use your Swiss Army knife to measure stuff. So we'll see if he decides to entertain all of my ridiculous requests. But it'll have magnifying glass, drawer, saw, because it'll be a Huntsman. It'll be a Swiss Army Huntsman. And the Huntsman is like a 4-layer, and it'll add a 5th layer for the magnifying glass. But so fun fact, the knife that I decided to base it on, the Huntsman, I did not realize this until I went to the sackwiki.com. Victorinox Huntsman is one of the most popular Victorinox Swiss Army knives. After the Spartan, the wood saw and scissors are the two, combined with 2 standard knife blades and openers. It gives it lots of different tools. This thing has been manufactured in different forms and sizes for well over 100 years.
Oh, wow.
100 years is a pretty solid run, man. So
yeah, no kidding.
So there you go. I thought that was fascinating.
So speaking of the brand that shall not be named.
Yes.
Let me go ahead. This was almost a pick of mine.
Okay.
Because our friend who shall be named, Tom, sent me a Alox Synergy.
Oh,
Yeah, he sent me
extremely
one
kind of it.
too.
Okay, I didn't know if he did or not, but I have been carrying the shit out of that thing.
nice.
Dude, it's so well thought out.
Yeah.
Yeah, now there's some things that bother me about it, but so they actually added a clip to a Swiss Army knife on their Alox series, and that is like, I guess, the thing that I've been missing because I don't like stuff rattling around with my keys because it's always in my right pocket. So they have the locking blade, but the blade locks the wrong way, like left-handed.
Yeah.
And I guess since they have a locking blade, they got rid of the tiny blade, which I love the tiny blade. I use that for all kinds of shit. And instead of the like can opener, they have what it's called like the box opener.
Yeah.
Which I was like, oh, that's dumb. I'll never use it. I've been using the shit out of that box
You
opener.
use the shit out of it, man.
Uh-huh.
Super useful. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it and I was like, yeah, wow, way to waste tooling time.
What is this woke blade right here? And then I'm like,
go broke Victorinox.
Yep.
I proceeded to use the shit out of it.
Yeah. Mine rides
Love
in my
it.
work bag. It's like I've reached for it many, many more times than I ever expected to.
Dude, you can
Yeah, and
actually use it to shave a hangnail.
Yeah.
And I mean, the reason we carry these things, the scissors, man, it's always about the scissors.
Yeah.
So it's been a joy. I mean, it rarely knocks anything else out of my pocket, which is kind of wild.
Yeah. The clip is a winner.
Yeah. I mean, I had that, but like when I went to Nokia, I was like, here's my knife.
Yeah.
But I don't give a shit. I dig it.
Yep.
That was extremely thoughtful of Tom.
Yep. Very kind of him. He's good about that. My
It really is.
my Rob Lassard has a clip like that. And it
Yeah.
makes it infinitely more useful to me, especially for a thicker knife like that, right?
Uh-huh.
Because like having a Swiss Army knife just bounce around in your pocket, it's kind of chunky, but it's not so bad when you have it on that seam at the back of your pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It changed stuff so much for me. I was like, hell yeah.
Yep. The clip is a winner.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Enough Swiss Army talk, I say.
I didn't say the name.
Oh, sorry. So that was my third pick, was this custom one that Robert's building for me. At least I hope he is. We'll see. The next guy to go is Sean.
All right, so I'm going to bring us back around to the picnic theme, and you really need something to cut your watermelon with. And since we have the Victorinox rule, I can't say the Victorinox watermelon knife, which is very much a thing and definitely worth Googling.
Okay.
So I'm going to choose a Wakefield Hanger Falchion, and just about any style of it. I mean, this is a historical thing. It's been around since, I believe, the 1500s. And what I'm sending you guys is a modern repro.
Ooh.
And it's just a really big knife with a big guard, and what more can I say? It's actually a Marshall knife from, like I said, I think the 1500s, 1600s.
Yeah. That's like a 3-dimensional guard setup.
Yeah. What we're seeing here, folks, is, let's see, what is the general blade length on these? Your blade is, on this one, it's 26 3/8, and I think that was generally the
Nice.
blade length on them, that neighborhood, because it's not quite a sword, but it's more than a big knife.
Yeah.
But it looks like a big damn knife, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's normal knife width dimensions, pretty standard handle, not some two-handed handle, 1.5-handed handle, but super nice S-shaped guard with then another knuckle bow on the side to protect your hand. Kind of a clip point blade. I don't think I'm wrong in saying that has a bit of a clip to it.
Yep.
Almost has kind of a Khyber Pass or Khyber Rifles knife sort of blade shape. You guys know what I'm talking about there? The way it kind of narrows out to the point, that gradual taper.
I like it.
Mm-hmm. I do
like
too.
it. I like that long, fat fuller too. That's good looking, man.
Yeah, and really, this is just scratching the surface. I highly recommend just doing a Google search for Wakefield Hanger Falchion, or just Falchion in general, because the style, all kinds of different blade variations on it. It's been around a while, so it's been interpreted by different countries, and just a lot of really interesting research you can do there.
Excellent. It's almost like a penny guard, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kind of a
Yeah.
spin on a stretched out S penny guard with a D guard also.
Yeah.
I would have to have Todd Cutler spin me one with the D on the other side, because that's really a right-handed dude kind of thing.
Oh, yeah. It's
Mhm.
dedicated to whichever hand is your primary. That's a
Yeah.
fact.
That's a pretty cool piece, though. I like the hook on the back end of the handle, too.
Yep. Dude, I mean, it ain't coming out of your hand.
No.
It's locked
No.
in there once you grab it.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Choose a color option. What? What are we talking color option? What do you get, a different color of a sheath or something?
And I would have to guess that you're talking about the leather.
Wow.
Because it looks like the leather wrap on the handle matches the leather on the sheath.
Yeah. Check that out. All right. This is Cult of Athena thing that we're looking at. But like you said, the historical stuff's got to be real cool for this. This is almost like you said, this is like a clip point that got like made in silly putty and then stretched a mile sideways.
Yeah.
Right. Like a long, stretched out, sweepy clip. It looks really good, though. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I do
Mhm.
too.
Very, very nice.
And like I said, if you start looking, there are some really, really cool historical examples out there. And then when you start splitting hairs on the different type of falchions, things get really interesting.
Okay.
And
There's
now for you
probably
guys
a-
playing at home, Falchion, falchion.
Now to find the Bruce Evans version.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oof.
You know he's made one. Or
Uh-huh.
Vince Evans.
Vincent, yeah, does it Bruce Evans?
Yeah.
My bad.
Yes.
Yeah. Very, very nice. Excellent pick, Sean.
Thank you.
I like it. What did it do about summer? Say again what it was for cutting watermelon.
Cutting watermelon. You can't cut a watermelon with a fucking 26-inch bladed knife. You got problems.
It's for that Fruit Ninja style cutting watermelon.
I think I would choose that sculpted Persian that you sent earlier for cutting watermelon.
Yeah.
Dude, it was so cool. Okay, what Michael's talking about is Wolfgang Lochner put up a
Mhm.
work in progress pic of one of his integral Persians with a D guard. And man, seeing it that early on in process was really awesome.
Yeah.
Seeing all the rough file marks and some saw marks and all that stuff, and just seeing all of the fucking elbow grease he puts in to make that thing happen.
Now, I don't know if this is still true or if it ever was true, but I heard like when he does those sculpted pieces, he's got a small shop in Paris or something that doesn't have machinery, whatever. That's when he does only file work, only sandpaper. That's all he uses to do those solid fixed blade sculpted pieces,
Yeah, that's insane.
which
Wow.
is mind blowing. Now, I don't know if that's true or whatever, but if it is, holy hell.
Yeah.
'Cause they are
that's
some of the most-
masochistic shit.
Yeah. But they're some of the most gorgeous, flowing, beautiful design, lines, crisp, clean, fantastic.
That's the key, right? The like you said, Sean, the step from where it is to where you know that thing's going to be when it's done.
Mhm.
It's a long path.
That it is. And I don't know what there's any shortcuts.
No. Okay, Michael, pick number 3.
Okay. So I was trying to think about like what else is like summery, and I was like, what about fruit knives?
Yeah.
So then I went on like a fruit knife sort of, I don't know what you want to call it. And I found a lot of like just production stuff. Then I came across, I don't know how to pronounce his name, the Esniks. We've talked about him.
Yep.
Nikolai. Do you know how to pronounce his name?
I do not.
So it's ESNYX. He does a lot of slip joints, he does reproduction sometimes. So he did this sort of, he called it the Little Scrimp. It's got Don Hanson Damascus, and it is just a very, very curved, like you can tell he had this stag and he built this around the pieces of stag. And then the butt plate is actually a flat piece on it, and it's a slip joint. And I was like, oh, that's about the coolest little, I don't know, what do you call it? Little pruning knife, little fruit knife. I don't know. It's pretty wild.
Yeah. So when it's open, it's got that very, very strong S shape with a great big like pointy hawksbill.
Yeah.
Nose
I
on
mean, this whole damn thing is basically an S, the way the whole thing curves.
Yeah.
Very funky, very different. All kinds of stag there.
Evan Nicolaidis, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's real cool. Asenex is what most people know him as, or this brand.
It said it was inspired by Sheffield pruners.
Yeah. Pruning knife is that shape, right?
Yeah.
For people who know what that looks like. What a cool piece, man.
Yeah. Funky as I'll get out. You know, I like the funky stuff.
You know, it's funny because it's like a lot of times guys will use stag and the stag is way too thick and it makes the proportions of the knife way too weird. But just looking at this in the picture, I bet that feels great in the hand with the taper.
Yep. Oh, I bet it does. And and then having that flat butt cap is wild.
It is. Very crafty. He's a crafty individual.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't like the thick stag, but this fits the flow.
Yeah. Yeah, it fits the shape for sure. Nice choice, Michael.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm sort of a, green thumb.
Right. Caring for your greenery outdoors, your crops.
I love it so much.
I know better as a recovering hobby farm kid how much your passion must be there for gardening.
Fuck that. Hobby farm shit, man. I think we were halfway to Amish. Who else had a potato field? Anybody?
Right. We grew potatoes in our garden, but there wasn't a lot of them. It wasn't an entire field for sure. All right. Sean, did you have Tom's third pick?
I sure do. Let me get her.
What kind of bullshit he putting out?
What kind of bullshit are we talking about here?
Hold on. Let me see. So he's already got a Spyderco.
Yep.
He's going fixed blade, bushcrafty, I bet.
Oh, yeah, you 100% called it.
Fuck yeah. What do we got?
This is the Liuku from Ben and Lois Orford.
Yep. This checks out.
He sent me this commentary along with it. So in the summer, I like to go LARPing, and this fits in with my LARP costume so well. I like to go and do whatever stupid shit I do when I'm LARPing, and this helps me to LARP as hard as I possibly can. I love dudes. And why he would throw that last part on, I don't know.
It's just man's expressing himself.
I accept him for how he is, and I love him.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong
with you, Tom.
We love you, Tommy.
No, but what he actually said, and this is a legit cool knife.
It is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He put summer means hiking and getting out in the wilds. I haven't gotten a new bushcraft knife from my good friend Ben Orford in years. When he dropped a new Liuku, I knew I needed one. I'd have him put some really nice stabilized wood scales on it. I've really been liking the big bushcraft blades and picked up a factory version maybe 6 months to a year ago. This one would rock. And Tom, you are not wrong, buddy.
Yeah.
Dudes, check out the symmetry of the grinds on that bottom shot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And folks, what we got here, let's see, I think that blade is about 7 inches.
Almost 8, yeah.
Almost 8, yeah. So we've got it's a finish style knife, bushcraft style knife. Not super traditional finish on the handle, except the shape. But it's got orange G10 and black pins. Really comfy shape, kind of Coke bottled.
Yep.
And then your blade shape, man, it's like somebody took your standard South American machete and shrunk it down.
Yeah.
And there is no way this motherfucker does not put in massive amounts of work.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'd say you can do a ton. I think I'd almost rather have that than some of the more traditional bushcraft stuff, because I feel like you could do all your LARPing stuff, but also do a little chopping, a little batoning, more effect. Big old curve on the front of that.
Yeah.
As wide as the blade is, you can do some lopping, lopping branches, limbs and stuff. That's a handy looking blade.
For sure. Scandi, a convex Scandi.
Yeah.
Very cool. Hey, and Ben and Lois, great people, super, super nice folks. You can't go wrong.
Here, I'll read the ag copy that comes along with it.
Yeah.
The Liuku is our take on the traditional Finnish big knife. Natural companion to the Puukko, the Liuku does the heavy lifting with a 7.75-inch blade and broad belly for felling small trees, splitting wood, and shelter making. A classic Scandi grind fades into a convex grind, combining ease of sharpening with control, durability, and chopping power. Smooth lines between blade and handle favor skill and technique, while a slight flare at the pommel keeps a secure grip for heavy work. The sheath is deep fitted to keep out of snow or leaf litter in our tough Orford wax leather. The machete of the North, the Liuku, reflects a tradition of strength, simplicity, and skill.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's a whole lot of sizzle, not a whole lot of fat. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Absolutely. Their leather work's always super, super solid too. I bet that's a great package altogether.
But it smells great.
Oh, yeah.
That leather's got that rich look to it.
Well, like,
Mhm.
and like Sean said, a freshly felled tree smells quite nice.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Quite nice.
Which, dude, if you like the smell of leather, I'm going to go ahead and tell you. You make a little note here. Get a cologne called Tom Ford Ombre Leather.
Yeah.
It's like walking past the Wilsons in the mall circa 1995.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah, it smells fucking awesome.
Very nice. Very nice.
I wrote that down like I'm never going to wear cologne.
Sean is the cologne whisperer.
Mm-hmm.
He's an
I dig that.
enthusiast. It is cool.
I like that for him.
Dude, I may look like hell, but I usually smell pretty decent.
He always smells good. Anyone who's been around him can attest.
I probably smell like shit and look like shit.
No, at least you're being consistent on all fronts.
Hey, there's
That's
something
true.
to be said for that. Something to be
And
said
not
for
hiding
that.
nothing.
And hey, Tom picking a perfect partner to the Puukko, that's also very consistent.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's so consistent. Michael basically called what it was other than the name of the fucking knife.
Yeah. Not hard to pick one out of the crowd. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
we
why me
missed
and
out.
Tom get along. We both have types and we stick to them.
There you go. There you go.
We should have called them before we got them. We should have tried to pick each other's.
Yeah.
Oh,
Probably
damn it.
should.
But you would have just had three motherfuckers throwing out something Puukko or bushcraft related because we all knew it was happening.
Yeah. Well,
Mhm.
you knew that was coming. You knew it was coming. Did you guys do backup picks?
I did one. Because I really had no idea. I know we've talked about it,
Yeah.
but once again, oh no, I had a good one. Never mind. I do want to talk about this.
All right. You want to do it now? Go for it.
No, you go ahead. I can wait.
This is actually a knife I've talked about before, but I was trying it when I first started thinking about summer. I'm like, these are all non-corrosive. These are all knives that aren't going to corrode, because that's the first thing I think of when I think about summer stuff. And so this was in the mix, but I'm like, no, I've talked about this knife at some point, maybe twice on the show. But a neck knife is a great summer knife, especially this one. This is a layered G10 Salmonero, and it has one job, this knife. Any G10 job basically has one knife, right?
Yeah.
This one's one job is extremely clear. It is a super stabby, what Sal calls a long neck, and I think with some feedback from people maybe has called this one the "oh no," because that's what it looks like. It looks like a face saying "oh no" down at the end of the handle. So this is just basically a super stabby G10 dagger, and this one is fun because he made this one for me because it has a flat top haircut, which I used to sport. I may have to get him to make me a nice, smooth, round-ended one now that I've been shaving my head, but I thought it was hilarious when it showed up and I took it out of the box and it had this flat end with this Sal's classic checkering on it.
Mm-hmm.
So it looked like a nice high and tight. So Salmonero, oh no, was my backup pick. I got another backup pick, but I'll let you do yours. You guys do some too.
Did you have one, Sean?
I do not.
Okay. Let's dig into this fucking thing right here. I was looking for dive knives, and I came across this piece on Arizona Custom Knives. 1981 U.S. non-magnetic dive knife. Navy SEAL and UDT, less than 200 made. So it says it's from Alton Iron. This knife, part of the same collection as our OSS and Marine Raider, has been tucked away for almost half a century. Imperial made the first non-mag knife in 1961. Alton Ironworks made the non-magnetic knife in 1981 for the U.S. Navy's non-magnetic knife contract. And they only made 200 of these. So, what is it made out of?
Yeah, great question. I was thinking the same.
We don't know.
We don't know.
I'm guessing. Shit.
Hard to say.
We don't know.
Man, it don't look like brass or bronze. And brass was something that got used quite a bit for the non-magnetic stuff.
You don't think this would be stellite, do you?
Could be. In 81?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either.
It's a dude. I mean, fuck, it could be beta alloy tie for all we know.
Yeah, right. Titanium is probably
true.
not a bad call. Yeah, hard to say.
Given 1981.
Yeah.
So it's a dagger. It's very much your bayonet-y looking blade, but I came across that and I was like, what in the hell is that? It's got some saw teeth on one side. Basically almost like your Imperial stuff you saw later on, truthfully.
Yeah.
But very, very cool. This is sold, and it sold for $2,500.
Yeah, just recently.
So pretty rad. I thought that was cool as hell.
That is cool as hell. Does it have a bayonet latch? It's got that hole like it does, but they don't ever show that side of the handle. Huh. Yeah, the sheath is total bayonet style.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's probably a repurpose situation.
Yeah,
maybe. I don't know.
Could be.
I would like a fuller picture.
Hey, if you go in this one picture, there's one of the pictures that's a full shot of the knife with the sheath in the upper right-hand corner. The knife's going down to upper left to bottom right. And you hit the whatever they say on CSI or whatever. Enhance the super zoom on Arizona. It looks like you can actually see some scribe marks where they marked this blade to grind.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out that line too, because I didn't know if that was a cast mark or
I don't
what.
know. That looks to me like that's where they laid it out.
It could be.
And they just never took it off. SEALs don't give a shit.
No.
Huh.
Yeah, I had a hard time figuring this one out.
Yeah, that's a trip. And is it? Go ahead.
I mean, it says like non-magnetic about 3 times.
It actually looks like is it dagger ground? Is it ground on both sides?
I believe so.
Yeah. Okay. At first I didn't think it was, but yeah, it's dagger. Interesting.
Well, yeah.
Those layout lines are there too on both sides.
Then how does it have a swedge?
Yeah. Maybe where it goes to the saw teeth, it just isn't ground all the way down.
It isn't. There's a picture you can see. There is a slight swedge on the forward 1.5 inches of the blade.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that spine's full thickness, it looks like.
But it's got a plunge.
Yeah, it's got a plunge like it's running down. They just must have kept it super shallow on that side.
Yeah.
On the saw blade side. Because there's enough meat to have the swedge, right? So they couldn't have gone too deep. I just saw that it had grind lines going that direction. I'm like, what the hell? And yeah, little wee baby plunge at the back.
Yeah.
Very interesting. U.S. non-magnetic, it says on the inside of the guard.
I'll post this up. Anyone knows what this was made out of, let us know.
Yeah, that'd be fascinating. Okay, very interesting pick. And the fact that it sold for pretty solid money.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So I think you guys know what this is. Tom sent me a backup pick. I won't attempt to channel Tom Crine like Sean did. But
I thought that was Tom Crine, truthfully.
It was really solid channeling. So he sent this link. It's an extremely long link. You can hit it, but I'm not part of James Helm's group. But Tom sent this, and I think the knife that he is ordered is the same kind of knife that's up over James Helm's shoulder in the photo. But I can't tell because I'm not part of the group.
I guess I'm not either.
Tom says, this is a James Helm large carcass splitter and one I've had on order for a while. It's actually supposed to be built after Blade this summer, so he's excited about it. He said, why do I need it? That should be obvious. Will I be splitting carcasses? Probably not. But if I need to, I would be able to. That's a very Tom thing to say. This is a big piece of steel and will be hung in the break room of the shop.
Damn.
So I mean,
it's I'm lost for words right here.
Yeah, monstrous, a huge chopper. And what I'm not sure, because I searched James Helm carcass splitter, and there's actually a variation of this that it basically looks like a huge cleaver on the end of it, a handle like that.
Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah. So I'm not sure which version Tom has ordered. I'm probably the cleaver style one is my guess, but
yeah.
But there you go. That's Tom's backup pick. Once James approves my request, I'll be in.
Yeah, he's about to recreate Apocalypse Now or some shit.
Yeah.
I think that was a Kukri, wasn't it?
You're probably right. I got to go back and rewatch that movie. It's been a while.
Oh, yeah. Did you watch Redux?
No, I did not.
It's worth it.
It's
worth the extra time.
Okay.
It really is.
Okay.
Gets even weirder.
Weirder. And that's saying something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I had a second backup pick. This one almost made it into the mix because I was thinking non-corrosive type stuff. This is a knife that 2012, this knife was built by Mr. Peter Carey, guy we don't talk enough about on this show. Friend of all of ours, Pete Carey. So this is his Mini Nitro, and this knife is in stellite. There's the flick, and it is a slim little dude. So the blade on this thing is, I got to change it from units friendly to my friends north of the border. 135 blade stock, but then it's got little flat handles, basically 1/8-inch handles. Actually, the tie side is more like 100,000ths tie. So it's a frame lock, but man, is it slim. And I actually like the flat slab sides with a little softening at the edge. Pete's knives work fantastic. Anyone who's handled his stuff knows. It's got a killer little tiny bit of jimping on the flipper tab and up on the back of the blade, a nice little thumb ramp. And because 2012, it's hard to see it. It's lightning strike on the carbon fiber side, like everything was in 2012.
Oh, shit.
This knife, actually, Pete brought this one and one other to Chad's get-together, the Redneck Summit in 2012. And Pete sold this knife and another one. The first one he sold to me, and it had green handles. It was anodized green. Actually, it was anodized green inside. So it had this crazy thing where it like glowed green. It was like an odd side effect of having anodizing on the inside of the handles. And so I bought that one, and then he sold the other one. I don't remember if it was a lottery thing, just with a handful of guys there that wanted it. This actually went originally to Mr. Jeremy Horton.
Oh, nice.
And I don't know where it went from Jay, because that's not who I bought it from. But when I saw it come up for sale, I'm like, shit, I know that exact knife. So Jeremy was very excited to have this back in the day.
The really slim knife is something I've been thinking a lot about.
Yeah.
Just because when I grab something, I tend to gravitate towards slimmer stuff. I'm like, man, I need to be working on some really thin shit.
Dude, I have thought the same thing. Like every time I make a mini hex, I'm like, I should make this one to where there isn't a piece of material on it that's really over 1/8 of an inch thick.
Yeah.
And then there's part of me that's like, leave the fucking pocket clip off and put a bell you can put a chain on if you want, because that's extra classy. And yeah.
Super thin knives are a beautiful thing. I have several knives that are ultra thin, and every one of them is a gem. Sean built a couple of ultra light knives for myself and Mr. Ron Smith, and those are that thin stock, thin handle, not to the extreme I think you're thinking of now, Sean, but they're
close. Those dudes were close.
They are super thin and super light, and they just disappear, and it's a really good sized knife.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean,
almost 4-inch blade on that guy.
Yeah. So that's the cool part about it is it's like you get to have with you a solid sized knife. I mean, this is a little guy, but like the one Sean built, man, it's a big ass knife for a folder. Right. There was a day I wouldn't carry a 4-inch folder once upon a time. It was just too big. So there's lots of blade, and man, they just disappear because you don't feel them in your pocket because they're so slim and they're so lightweight. I don't know. You should run with it, Birch. You too, Sean.
Well, I've done a couple of those ultralight Dromos with like a 140 blade, but I need to get it down like a 125.
Yeah.
See how thin I can get an inset lock in that damn carbon fiber shit.
Dude, I hate fitting up locks on 1/8" stock.
Yeah.
Oh God, it looks like your lock is taking up all the shit.
Yeah, it looks like you've got goddamn 85% lock engagement.
Right. Yep.
But it is what it is. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know.
If you know that
they
going
don't hurt my
in,
feelings.
Yeah.
They don't hurt my feelings. I'm a
You
fan.
know it's the nature of the beast.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you don't think it's going to hurt your fucking resale value.
Right.
Fuck the resale value.
Yeah, actually with the shit shape everything's in, I don't know if that's even a fucking thing anymore.
Yeah. Weird times.
I digress.
Weird times all around.
Be great if people get money back, but also I just want to make you a knife that you want to use.
Yeah,
Yep.
man.
Dude, I don't give a shit if you get your money back. I just like making knives. I didn't create the fucking economy around it. I'm just a motherfucker who wants to make a knife.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
My problem is-
Unfortunately, I have to eat and sleep indoors and shit.
I've gone the opposite of minimalist, which is I want to do inlays and with an inset lock. And so it's like fucking the space becomes such a luxury I don't have.
Well, there you go. That's a great challenge, right? Make it interesting and cool and slim as fuck.
I think if I stick with all phenolic inlays, that can glue in and become part of the structure.
Yeah.
It could be cool.
Shit, maybe even stronger than a solid piece
Mm-hmm.
if you do it right. But that's a conversation for another day, my friend.
That's ADHD for tomorrow. Possibly tonight as I try to go to bed.
Exactly, as you do your very best to get to sleep. All right. You guys got anything else for episode 159 Summer Picks?
No,
I don't think I do.
it was good. Wish Tom was here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do love Tom. We joke around a lot, but we really do. He's a nice dude. You all know that.
He might be the nicest dude. I've said that many times.
Yeah.
There may be no nicer dude than Tom Crine. Just got to say.
Mm.
Yeah.
Look, if I don't make fun of somebody, that means I don't like them.
That we must really love him. He gets fucked with all the time. Every day.
Yeah.
Every day of our lives. We're not recording this show. We got a group chat and we fuck with Tom every day. It's like a rule, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thanks to our friends on Patreon for their support. Thanks to the guys at Giant Mouse and Arizona. They sure got their airplay this time too, because we talked about some stuff on their website and we appreciate them. They've been sticking with us and we really appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's it. Thanks everybody for listening. We will talk to you next time.
See y'all.
Thanks, folks. See you next time.
To learn more about our makers, you can find Tom Crine in his Facebook group Crine Knives or on Instagram @Crine Knives. For Michael Birch, check birchtreeblades.com, Facebook group Birch Tree Blade Works, or Michael's Instagram @BirchTreeBlades. For my own projects, I'm on the web at raygundivision.com or check my personal Instagram @msteiner. For those interested in photos, references from the show, or discussion about the show itself, you can always find us on the web at markofthemaker.com, in a Facebook group called Mark of the Maker, or on our Instagram @markofthemaker. Last but not least, credit for the ultra cool and haunting background music we use for the show. This is a piece called Noir Guitar by Stevie's Amp Shack, found at the Free Music Archive and licensed under Creative Commons CC BY 4.0. And as always, thanks for listening.